Hello, ketogenic people of the world. We are coming at you with day 3. Am I on day 3 already? I was on day 3 yesterday. Yay! I'm living. I've lived through day 1, day 2, and day 3. All right, I'm going to tell you a few of my numbers for day 3. Of course, first thing in the morning, I weighed myself. Let's see, what did I weigh? I weighed 145.6. Ooh, those numbers are dropping quick. It's a lot of water. All right, my blood pressure was 106/84. That's fabulous. Okay, my heart rate was 98. We all know I have a high heart rate. I'm working on that. I'm trying to find out what triggers it. My blood glucose was 85. I'm getting lower. I'm definitely getting lower. My ketones, guess what? I had a ketone. One. I had 1 ketone. So great. Yay. Hello, little ketone. How are ya? I'd like to use you for some energy, please. Okay. So, what are some things that I dealt with yesterday? Some things that I wrote down in my little book. I have pressure in the chest in the morning. What could that be? I know exactly what it is. Let's talk about what I ate. Yesterday morning, I had 2 cups of coffee, each with 15 grams of Kerrygold butter, which is 1 tablespoon, 15 grams of heavy whipping cream, a little Ceylon cinnamon, a little stevia, and 10 grams each of MCT oil. It's the MCT oil. Sometimes it causes a little indigestion, a little tummy ache. You got to work your way up after not being on it for a while. I haven't been on it for 3 months. I used to be able to take tablespoons of MCT oil. I'm working my way back up. I'm not even to a full tablespoon yet. So I know that's what it was because I've got my little diary here that I'm writing everything down in, right? Okay. So later on in the day, I got so hungry. The thing that I'm noticing, and a lot of my clients notice this, is they are ravenous hungry the first week. And I tell you, eat. Your body's trying to use a different fuel source. It's trying to turn over from a sugar burner, a carbohydrate burner, to a fat burner. And in the middle of making no ketones like I've been, your body doesn't know what to do, and so it's hungry. And it needs to eat, and you need to feed your body, or it's going to backfire on you. You can't keep your calories down on a ketogenic diet. Not at first. That's a bad idea. Almost everyone that tries to do that fails. You have to have some pretty strong willpower in order to tough it out through those first week or 2 and not eat as much. And I don't think that your transition is as smooth. I don't think that you learn how to use the ketones as well. You really need a good amount of food for your body to be happy. And as you notice, I'm still losing weight and I feel like I'm eating like a pig. Okay, so later on in the day, about 10, I had 4 sausage patties. Lillian, my daughter, she brought me 3 sausage patties. I was so starving. I was getting ready to go and I was eating them as I was getting ready to go. Oh my gosh, I got mad. You know why I got mad? Because they were too hot to really eat. But I was so hungry I kept eating them, and then I was mad that I couldn't taste it. So I went and got another one because I was still hungry and I still hadn't tasted my food. I had 4 sausage patties because I was on a time crunch and Lillian didn't want to fry me any eggs. I had already made the sausage patties, so she just brought them to me. Go figure. It's a teenager for you. Okay, so I spent the day with my oldest daughter, Ireland. She's got some wisdom teeth problems, and I was out way longer than I thought that I would be. I figured I'd be able to go to the grocery store and be home by 4. Oh my gosh. We were just getting called to the back of the dentist office area at 4. We waited for more than an hour. And then once we got back there, they realized that the infection that she has in her wisdom teeth is quite bad. And she needs an immediate wisdom tooth extraction. So we scheduled that for today, this morning. So that's where I've been all morning. But yesterday, once I left the doctor's office, the dentist office, it was like 5. I think it was 5. And I still needed to get some food to eat. And I was about to lose my mind. I was walking into Sam's Club and I was almost in tears because I was so hungry and I couldn't understand how I was going to go to the grocery store, drive home, which was about 30 minutes, cook it without melting down. I stuck it out and I kept saying, April, you have to do this. We're not stopping at the McDonald's. It's gross anyways. It was hard. It was really hard, girls, guys, people, ketogenic people. It was hard. So I get in Sam's Club and I find all of these wonderful foods. Oh, I was so glad I went. I found all of these very friendly ketogenic foods. I found this brie. Oh my gosh, it looks like butter. It even tastes a lot like butter. Like you just put it on a spoon and it tries to like melt off. Oh, it's so good. I'm so happy about that. And then I found something I didn't even have to cook. I just had to warm it up. It was a prime roast. It was beef. And it only had 1 carb per serving, and that was from the seasonings. It didn't have any gluten on it. It didn't have any gravy. All you did was just warm it up. And then I bought some asparagus because I have two people in my family right now who can't get enough asparagus. My littlest, Scotland, and my husband. They cannot get enough of the asparagus, so I bought a big bag. We ate it all. I ate some of that prime roast. I ate 4 ounces, I believe, which would have been like 1.33 carbs. I had 100 grams of asparagus, and then I had 1 ounce of this feta cheese that was like soaking in oil. It was so good. I also had 1 ounce of marinated mushrooms. That was good. I had one Kalamata olive. I also had 1 pistachio. I can't really put those into my fitness pal. 1 pistachio. Anyways, what else did I have? Oh, the brie. I had 2 tablespoons. I don't think I had 2 ounces. I'm going to have to look at my fitness pal. I may have. But anyways, I ate that brie. That was my dessert and it was so good. You know what else I had? What's my favorite? I had 2 tablespoons of macadamia nut butter. Not 1, but 2. Because if I didn't eat, I knew that by the time late evening came, oh my gosh, I was going to start diving into my husband's sugar-free candy. And I know that's no bueno for me. So I survived. I made it through. But let me tell you what happened at the Sam's Club. I went to check out, and I don't know if it's a poor mentality, if it's because I grew up not wealthy. But every time you go to slide your bank card, do you get a little stressed out? Like, I know there's money in there, but I still hope they take it. Yeah? I don't know. Maybe some of you are like, there's no money in there. I still hope they take it. Anyways, I had that thought as I was sliding in that card, and then it pops up declined. And I was like, no! And then I said, could you please try that again? Slide it in there. I slid it in there. Oh my gosh, April, your vocabulary. I slid it in there. Oh, it was declined again. The lady just kind of looked at me like, sorry. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't want to throw a fit. There was 4 people in the line behind me. And there was another cash register across the way that I could see the people looking at me. So I said, can we hold this transaction and let me call my bank? I tried to call the bank. Nobody, no answer. It just kept having like it just kept having a busy signal. It wasn't like a busy signal. It was a busy signal. And I was like, that's really weird. The bank never has a busy signal. I got on the phone to my daughter and I was like, what is going on? Do we have any money in our account? She looked on the computer. We had plenty of money. I said, something's wrong. Transfer more money. So she transferred more money into our account. And she said, Mom, there's plenty of money in there. How much stuff are you buying? And I said, about 120 bucks worth of stuff. And she's like, oh, it's going to cover it. So I asked the lady, please, would you try this again? After she got through those 4 people that were in line, she tried it again and it declined. And I said, please try it again. Something must be wrong. It declined it again. Oh, the woes. And I was so hungry. I hadn't ate since like 2. No, 10. 10 and 2, do they even sound the same? There's a T in both of them. April. Anyways, I could have done several things. I could have cried. I could have yelled. I could have stomped off. But here's the thing, my card wasn't working there. So it wouldn't have worked anywhere else because I was like, it is this machine. I am going to the McDonald's. No, I didn't do any of that. I put my big girl pants on. Something must be wrong. Let's be a detective about it, April. Let's figure it out. And then I looked up and I looked around at all of the cashiers, all of the registers, and everybody was standing at the register with their cards doing this. The whole banking system went down. The whole trans fund system went down. It wasn't just me. Okay, but I still had to figure out how to pay for these groceries because I am not leaving here. It's been from the beginning of the cash register thing to now, it's been 20 minutes. Okay? I was there a while. I was patient. I was breathing. So I dug in my wallet. I don't keep extra credit cards in my wallet. I just don't. We use the bank card like a credit card. But I found my husband's Citibank card, how it ended up in my wallet. It's just God. It's God because he knew I needed that food or I was going to cry. I was going to break my diet and disappoint all the ketogenic people of the world. It was that serious. And so God helped me out. He put that card in my wallet. Yay! And then as I slid it in, I said, please work. Please work. Slid it in. And it worked. And I almost had a tear. Oh, yay. And the guy was like, hey, I'm so glad you get your food. He could tell that I was hungry. I think he was proud of me because, I mean, I'm a girl. I could have went completely AWOL. But I didn't. So proud of myself. Okay, so I am going to list here the percentages. Because later on, the percentages, they'll come into play. But right now, we're not worrying about any of that. We are just worrying about, can I hear you? Keeping our carbs under 20? Yes, that's exactly what we're worrying about. We're also recording everything. Oh, that's not a recorded thing? Oh, here. We're recording everything. So I've got all my food on my FitnessPal. I've got all of my numbers here. I've got any complaints here. See, that day, it was a headache. And that was really it. Ooh, I do have something exciting to tell you. Oh, but first, yeah, I've probably already done the protein, the fat, all of those things. But anyways, something exciting to tell you. My kidneys don't hurt. Yay! We're on day 4 and they don't hurt. The inflammation is already coming down. Things are already looking good. They're looking great. Except for my emotional instabilities. But consciously, I know I'm okay. Everybody else is okay. I'm just going through some transitioning. I give myself a break. Put food in my purse today because I didn't want to get stuck out in town with Ireland getting her teeth out and have a mad breakdown. No, that would have been bad. I'm supposed to be the mom. I'm supposed to be supportive. They're not supposed to be taking care of me. Okay, so logically think, it's okay. It's just my blood sugar. It's just my insulin. I'm working on it. I'm going to eat a snack. We're going to be fine. I'm keeping my carbs under 20. I am taking in my electrolytes, right? We're getting enough sodium. Remember how much sodium? Between 2 and 3,000 milligrams, right? Okay. Sodium, potassium, electrolytes, magnesium, an electrolyte, calcium, that's even, I think it's labeled as a vitamin. Am I right about that? I could be wrong about that. But it's like an electrolyte. Yeah. I may come back tomorrow and say I made a mistake. Sometimes my brain gets a little foggy. It's starting to lift. The brain fog is starting to go away. Yay, April can think again. It's important when you're teaching things to be able to think, say the right things out of your mouth. Whoa. So, everything's going well. I hope things are going well with you. I hope that you're succeeding. I hope you're eating plenty. I hope you're staying under 20 carbs. I hope you're not sick with the keto flu. I hope you're doing great. I believe that you are, especially if you're following my instructions. Okay, ketogenic people of the world. Love ya. Nice talking to ya. I will, no. Guess what? I almost forgot something. I forgot to tell you what my nighttime readings were. Yay. Blood pressure was 124/87. That was good. For nighttime, my blood glucose was 86. It only rose 1 point, even though I was mad crazy yesterday. My heart rate, it was 98. It's okay. We're working on it. We are working on it. Anyways, now I'm going to let you go. I will see you tomorrow with my day 4 today. It's been a funny day. You know, gas and sleeping medicine, like anesthesia, it makes people funny. I'll tell you tomorrow some of the funny things she said. Anyways, now I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. What happened? I can't even turn the video off. Oh my gosh.